Now tonight you need to stay glued to your TV because a very, very exciting episode of Top Billing heading your way on SABC3 at 8 o'clock tonight, because you will be able to meet one of South Africa's hottest new talents in the modelling world. Now, her name is Emily, and she traded her hometown East London for London, and that is where Simba met up for her. She's really taking the modelling world by absolute storm, and we're also going to be finding out exactly how she got to this point in her career, what made her that successful. But of course, we are proudly South African. But this morning, I'm chilling out with Emily Meuleman. Now, he's from Boss Models, and he knows what it takes to be a top model, and he's also got some great tips for you guys out there who are aspiring models. Byron, very nice to have you on the show, man.
It's cool, thanks, Ewan.
And I just want to go back a little bit here, because this is a very special moment for me, because Byron is the one that kind of started me off in the modelling world.
About 1 million years ago.
Wow, 1 million years ago. I will not lie. I will not lie, Byron. That was 2001.
That is 11 years ago, correct.
That is 11 years.
I don't even know how old you are. How old are you now?
29.
29. So you were 18 when I met you.
It's ridiculous. I
and
can't believe
we're sitting in a studio 11 years later, and you're a TV presenter.
Can you believe it? Here
Which,
we are.
funnily enough, is actually a really good modelling career path.
There we go.
You go from modelling, you go into makeup, hair, television, acting. And you've done it.
We've got
awesome.
There. It's all because I had a good base, you know.
It's a good starting point.
but let's talk about that starting point. Lots of guys, girls out there would like to, enter the modelling market. What advice do you have for those guys? And especially going forward. I mean, what's the kind of mentality you need to look at?
The modelling world has become a hell of a lot more professional.
Yeah.
It's now a difficult thing to break into. So, if you don't make the height requirements, don't even bother. You have to be a certain height so the clothes fit.
Okay.
If you're a girl, if you're under 175, you're going to battle. If you're a guy and you're under 184,
okay,
you're going to battle. So make the requirements physically first before even thinking about it.
All right.
From that point, it's literally having a great body and great skin, looking after yourself 100%. It's become a tough, competitive place where if you haven't got a drive, don't bother.
You need to have a drive, because especially there's so many models out there and you want to stand out.
You've got a lot to prove. You're up against a lot of girls worldwide that come from less privileged backgrounds than we do, even, and they want to get to the top. And the girls that make it, I think the reason that the South African girls make it is they actually want to live in New York. They want to live there for a big portion of their lives and retire here.
Yeah.
Once they see the big city, they see the lights, they see all of that, there's some girls, everything just clicks, and it's like, that's where I want to be.
That's it.
And they stay.
But it's quite a road. Let's talk about some of those girls. Candice Swanepoel, Candice Boucher, Dominique Pick, and one of the latest ones, Emily.
My little Emily.
My little Emily.
My little Emily. She looks like Liv Tyler. She's absolutely breathtaking. Yeah. If you meet her, she's the sweetest, kindest little girl who has clicked. She got to London, she shot some incredible magazines, she shot with some of the biggest photographers in the world, and she is ready to go. She's put her dancing career on the back burner because she's realized the potential and the earning potential of being a top model. So Emily's on her way.
Yeah.
The girls like Candice Swanepoel, who's the third sexiest woman in the world, right behind Giselle Bundchen. She's right up there with Giselle Bundchen at the moment.
Unbelievable, eh?
I don't know, these girls, the South African girls that go and make it. I mean, you asked me earlier, why do the South African girls make it overseas? What makes them special? Funny enough, if you look at their heritage, a lot of these girls are Afrikaans. It's my personal belief that they come from a farming stock. Farmers, boere. And farmers spend all day in the sun. The sun toughens the skin, and genetically that's passed on to the kids. So their skin quality is tough and beautiful. Yeah. If you look at the Anglo-Saxon, the British heritage, the skin quality is less good than an Afrikaans girl that is a 4th, 5th, 6th generation Afrikaans girl. The skin is unreal, and that is what sort of gives them the edge in the world, is this caramel-coloured, tough, beautiful skin, which is flawless. There's no pimples, there's no bags under the eyes, and it's just, when you look at that on film, because I'm also a photographer, it reads just so beautifully. Candice, she's got the most beautiful skin.
Man, we can be so proudly South African with these girls, just, you know, keeping our name high across the borders and that kind of thing. But Byron, lastly, I want to ask you something because, as you said, the modeling industry is a difficult industry for people wanting to enter it. I mean, what's that one piece of advice that you can give to models out there? Let's talk about girls specifically here for a second. What would you say to them?
For girls, if you want to be a model for the right reasons. Don't think of it as a glamorous, I'm going to be a star situation. If you make the height requirements and the look requirements and the clothes look good on you, know that it's a professional career. Know that gym, eating well, being thin is part of the job.
Look after yourself.
Look after yourself 100%. It is not easy. It's not an easy career. The payoff is amazing.
The payoff is amazing if you can get it right. That's it.
If you meet the requirements.
Yeah, and I must say one lesson that I have learned from you right at the beginning is never to compare yourself to any other model.
Ironically enough, this is something that I say to a lot of models, is if you say to me, who's the top model of the world, I'm saying, okay, yes, it must be an earning thing because each person is individual. So if you have two people, how can that one be the top and that one can't be because they're two different people? You are who you are, and you can be the top model of the world by what you earn.
By what you earn. Byron, thank you so much. It's so great meeting up with you again.
It was awesome.
All the best.
This is Bob.
That is Bob, of course. Bob is, you know, a big animal lover as well. You can hold on to Bob for a second. So make sure to catch Top Billing tonight on SABC3 at 8 o'clock and meet one of South Africa's proudest new exports, Emily Meuleman. We'll see you guys after the break.